Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be going over how to count losers in trump contracts. So in No Trump, you plan the hand by counting your tricks and you figure out how you'll make extra tricks. That can be useful in trump contracts, but counting losers can also be very helpful. So here, South would open one spade. North would bid two spades, showing 6 to 9 points. And South with the sixth trump, I think has enough to go straight to four spades. West leads the king of hearts. And we'll start by planning the hand by counting winners, and we'll see how we might go wrong. So in spades, we will have four tricks once we lose the ace and the king, plus one trick in hearts is 5, plus two tricks in clubs once we've lost the ace is 7, plus 3 diamonds is 10. So we have 10 tricks, but we also have to make sure we don't lose 4, because there's no point in having 10 tricks if we lose the first 4. So let's see how many losers we have. In spades we have 2. In hearts we have 1 loser, and we count losers in the long trump hand. So here we have more trumps in South than North, so we will count losers in this hand, so we only count 1 loser in hearts. If we were counting from the North hand, we would count 2 losers, but this is the long trump hand, so 1 in hearts and 1 in clubs, so that's 2 plus 1 is 4. So we have 4 losers, and we need to make sure that we don't lose 4 before we can get to 10. And the only loser we can get rid of is this heart. We can discard it on the third diamond. The last thing we need to decide is, will we draw trumps, or is there something else we need to do? Here we can't play trumps because then they will get their heart winner before we've discarded it. So we need to play our diamonds straight away. And now we get rid of this loser. So we will only lose the 2 spade tricks and the ace of clubs, making our contract. Ace would open a diamond, South would bid a heart, West would bid a spade, and North, they have 10 points with heart support, so they can bid the opponent's suit, saying that they have a good raise. And South, opposite this good raise, they have enough to go straight to 4. West leads their partner's suit, and this time we will count our losers. So in hearts we have 1 loser, the ace. In spades we have 1 or 2 depending on where the ace is. For now we'll assume the worst case, which is kind of likely because West bid a spade. So we'll assume 2 spade losers, no losers in diamonds. And in clubs we have, because this is a long hand, we'll count all of these. So we have 3 possible losers. But because we've got a 10 card fit, it's very likely we'll always be able to ruff 2 of them over here. So I think we'll just count 1 club loser for now, this one here. and that depends on where the king is. We can take the finesse, and if the king's here, we won't lose any clubs. If it's here, we'll lose a club. So that was 1 heart plus 2 spades is 3, plus 1 club is 4. So there's a possible 4 losers. So the question is, can we get rid of any of the losers? And yes, we have this ace of diamonds to discard a loser. We can get rid of this spade, and then we will only lose 1 heart, 1 spade, and 1 club. And what order should we do things in? Should we play trumps first, or should we take a club finesse? We can't do any of these things. We can't play a trump, because if East wins the ace and plays a spade, now we might lose our 2 spades, the ace of hearts, and the contract will depend on the club finesse. Same if we take the club finesse, if that loses, then they can play a spade and we will have lost 3 tricks and the ace of hearts to come as well. So we're going to forget about the club finesse and just go over to the ace and get rid of that spade loser straight away. And this pretty much guarantees our contract. So we will lose this ace of hearts, we'll lose the ace of spades, we will lose the king of clubs, but we'll be able to trump these 2 clubs, so we will make 10 tricks. Here, South has a 7-card heart suit and a weak hand. Not everyone would do it, but let's open 3 hearts. And North, they have aces and kings. Quick tricks are good opposite preempts, so they'll raise to 4. And let's say West leads the 10 of clubs. So again, we'll start by counting our losers. In hearts, we have 1 loser, maybe no losers, depending on where the king is. We would hope the king's here. Even if the king's with West, then if they have 3 or more hearts, when we play the king, they can just duck, and then they will always make their king. So we'll count 1 heart loser, 2 spade losers is 3, and because we're counting from the long hand, we'll count 2 club losers as well. So that was 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 2 is 5 losers, and we can only afford to lose 3, so we have to get rid of 2 of them. We've been lucky they haven't led a spade, so straight away we can get rid of one of these spade losers on the diamonds. We still need to get rid of 1 more loser, and we can do this by roughing a club in the short suit. And we will need to do this before drawing trumps, because we need to have trumps left in this hand. That's why it's best to count losers from the long trump hand, because you need to do things like roughing in the short suit. So we would win the ace and get rid of our spade loser straight away. And now we want to rough this club in dummy. So we need to play clubs. East can switch to a spade, but that's too late for them. We've already got rid of the loser, so we're able to trump. And now we can trump this club loser in the short hand. Cash the ace of hearts. King doesn't fall. We have less diamonds than we do spades, so it's less likely that a diamond will get over ruffed, so we should ruff a diamond back to our hand. And we lose to the king, and we have the rest, so 10 tricks. And a final thing on this hand, you can see that a west lead, they could have led the ace of spades, and then they would get their 2 spade tricks straight away, and that's actually quite reasonable. It's a well-known tactic that it's a good idea to lead your aces against preempts. So yeah, that would have worked very well here.